Hello, my dear friend. Sit comfortably, wrap yourself in a warm blanket, and allow this day to slowly drift into rest. Do you hear the gentle crackling of the fire in the fireplace? It loves listening to stories just as much as you do. I am an old grandfather who has gathered many tales, legends, and memories in his heart. Tonight, I will share one of them with you. A quiet, unhurried story made especially for this evening. Let your breathing become slow and steady, your thoughts soft and light, and your eyes heavy with pleasant tiredness. Here, by the fireplace, there is no rush and no worry. There's only warm light, a calm voice, and a story meant to help you fall asleep. So listen, and allow this tale to gently guide you into the world of dreams. True story of life among real pirates. Far from the land, where the horizon melts into the sky, life moved differently. The sea did not care for crowns or borders. It did not recognize kings, laws, or promises. It only responded to wind, weight, and time. And upon this vast, shifting world lived the men and sometimes women we now call pirates. They did not wake each day seeking legend. They woke seeking survival. Their lives were shaped not by adventure, but by salt hunger, labor, and long stretches of waiting. Let us drift slowly into their world. Life aboard a pirate ship began before the sun rose. The deck was always damp. Salt clung to wood, rope, skin, and breath. Clothes were stiff with seawater and sweat, rarely washed, endlessly worn. Bare feet moved carefully across planks darkened by years of storms and blood alike. There was no privacy at sea. Men slept shoulder to shoulder, wrapped in thin blankets or coats, rocked endlessly by the waves. Sleep was light. Dreams were often broken by creaking timbers, shouted orders, or the sudden crack of canvas in changing wind. Most pirates were not born criminals. Many were former sailors, merchant seamen, navy men, fishermen, men already hardened by the sea long before piracy ever touched their lives. Their choice was often simple. Serve kings for little pay, harsh discipline, and endless cruelty, or serve no master at all. On merchant and naval ships, sailors were beaten, starved, and worked until their bodies failed. Pay was delayed or never given. Disease spread quickly. Death was common, unremarkable. Piracy offered something rare: choice. Favorite ships were not the chaos many imagine. They were governed by rules, written articles agreed upon by the crew. Every man had a voice. Every man had a share. Captains were elected. Quartermasters balanced power. Loot was divided carefully. In many ways, pirate ships were more democratic than the nations hunting them. But democracy did not mean comfort. Work was constant. Sails had to be raised and reefed. Rigging repaired. Cannons cleaned. All checked for rot and leaks. The sunburned skin raw. The wind cracked lips. Salt ate away wounds until even small cuts could become deadly. Food was simple and often unpleasant. Hardtack, dry, rock-like biscuits formed the base of most meals. They were often infested with insects. Pirates learned to tap them against wood to shape the weevils up or eat them anyway. Salted meat followed, beef or pork cured until nearly indestructible. Fresh food was rare and treasured. Fruit disappeared within days of leaving port. Water turned stale quickly. Rum became safer to drink than water itself. So pirates drank often, not always from joy, but from necessity. Disease haunted every voyage. Scurvy was the quiet killer, gums swelling, teeth loosening, skin bruising at the slightest touch. Without fresh fruit, bodies slowly fell apart. Infections spread easily. A splinter could mean death. Amputations were performed with saws, rum, and prayer. There were no doctors, only men who had seen wounds before. Pain was endured, not cured. Life expectancy for pirates was short. Most knew it, and yet many preferred this life to the certainty of suffering under royal command. Pirates were not always enemies of kings. In truth, many worked for them. They were called privateers. Given legal permission, a letter of marque to attack enemy ships during wartime, to steal, burn, and kill in the name of a crown. When war ended, these men were suddenly criminals. The sea did not change. Only the law did. So many continued. The line between pirate and patriot was thin, often drawn only by paperwork. Fear followed pirates everywhere. Not always fear of death. Sailors grew accustomed to that. But fear of capture. If caught, pirates were not treated kindly. They were chained, displayed, hanged slowly, publicly, as warnings. Bodies were sometimes left in iron cages near harbors, swinging with the tide. Every pirate knew this fate. Every voyage carried that shadow. And yet there were moments of calm. Long days when the sea was smooth as glass. When dolphins followed the ship. When the horizon glowed gold at sunset. Men sang quietly then, shared stories, spoke of homes they might never see again. Some kept small charms, bones, coins, bits of cloth. Others prayed, though they claimed not to believe. The sea strips people down. What remains is simple. Hunger, fatigue, hope. Not all pirates were cruel monsters. Some avoided killing whenever possible. Intimidation was often enough. A black flag on the horizon could empty a ship without a fight. Violence was risk. Injury meant weakness. Weakness meant death. Practicality ruled more than bloodlust. As years passed, many pirates grew tired. Their bodies bore scars. Joints ached. Eyes dimmed from sun and salt. Some tried to retire. Few succeeded. Land life felt strange after the endless movement of the sea. Silence felt wrong. The world moved too slowly or not at all. Many returned to the ocean. Eventually, the age of pirates faded. Nations strengthened. Navies grew larger. Trade routes became guarded. The sea remained, but freedom narrowed. Those who survived became stories. Those who didn't became warnings. And yet, if you listen carefully to the ocean at night, when waves move slowly and the wind is low, you might imagine the echo of old voices. Men who lived hard briefly and freely, not as legends, but as humans shaped by salt and survival. And so the sea keeps their memory, quietly, endlessly, without judgment. And now, my dear friend, as this story gently comes to an end, allow the last words to fade like embers in the fireplace. There is nothing more you need to do tonight. Nothing more you need to think about. Let the quiet settle around you. Let the warmth stay with you. And let your dreams arrive slowly, softly, in their own time. I will sit here a little longer, listening to the fire, keeping watch as you rest. You are safe. You are calm. And tomorrow can wait. Sleep peacefully. Sleep deeply. And may your dreams be gentle and kind.